That's not why it Donkey Konged out on me. Also, the battery was almost dead too, so that didn't help. Till you get back?
Dark. It's getting fucking dark. A freaking panda jumps online. He's like, hold on, let me catch up to you. And just fucking warps to me in like a matter of minutes.
He hits you in like 20 minutes.
No, I think it'd take him a little longer than that. I am quite a distance at this point.
This is no fun. I don't like.
Well, you want
screen.
you want to jump in? You want to jump into my ship? Come hang out?
I'd have to get to you, wouldn't I?
No, you can just do multi-crew.
Scan detected.
Yeah, let me go to.
Yeah, it's got 2 pilot seats. Multi-crew, yes. So you can jump into my ship with me. It's multi-crew.
Let me get back to Morris Station.
Yeah, you should be able to do multi-crew and just jump into my ship. You'll just take the back seat.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Damn. I was fucking old boy up, and then the whole thing was like, nah. It's like I can't do it anymore. Like I can't even be mad because I did a whole stream with nothing but VR.
We may have this wrong. Hold on. Hold on. I need to leave wing.
Alright.
I think it needs to be. I need to invite you to crew, not wing.
Alright, give me a second. Let me go to Morris.
Yeah, I don't think you'll get credit for any exploration that we do or anything like that, but you'll be in there. You can at least come hang out.
Incoming telepresence request.
I invited you.
Yeah, I know. I just got it. It said incoming telepresence request. Fuck, what?
But like my Type 10 Defender, right, will have ship launch fighters and turreted weapons and stuff like that. I can invite you to multi-crew and you can jump into my ship and then you can just jump out into a ship launch fighter or man one of the turrets and shoot people. I'm serious.
Are you sure you want me to do that?
It's you, man.
Because I will start a disagreement over nothing.
But like we can, like the Type 10 Defender is like basically the entry point to having a freighter, basically,
Yeah.
or a battleship. Aside from the Corvette, the Corvette's straight up battleship.
Oh, yeah. I'm just now getting into Morris Enterprise, so as soon as I get in, claim my bounties, then I'll...
I'm still just warping. But yep, you'll be in my ship with me. I don't think you get credit for any of it because you're just going to be hologrammed in. You're not going to be physically in, but
Oh, man. Too funny. Too funny. Which now I don't have to have a wire hooked up to my computer for VR. I can actually play it now without.
Landing gear deployed.
Oculus came out with an update called AirLink. As long as you got 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi, you can wirelessly run to your computer.
oh, nice.
Touchdown confirmed. Dispatching ground crew. Enjoy your visit, Commander.
I may have to reinvite you. Oh, wait.
Nope. I just landed, so. Oh, it's actually. Ooh.
Says you're in there.
Yep.
Are you here?
Yeah.
Can you see me turning the ship around?
Yes, I can.
Okay, what happens if I go warp?
Frameshift.
I can see it all. Says frameshift drive charging. I'm telling you right now, I can see everything you see.
4, 3, 2,
I just want to make sure you're coming with me.
Oh yeah. I'm in the ship with you.
Hell yeah. Since you got nothing else to do, you want to come on this road trip? Hop in. Hop in, bitch. We're going
Just like-
on a trip in our favor.
Just like you honked your damn horn. Oh, I was just killing shit just for shits and giggles.
You see how much faster my movements are though because I have a HOTAS?
scooping complete.
Yeah.
Like how much faster that movement is?
Trust me, I know.
Like, cause like just doing a roll, like a
Barrel roll.
I could like just.
Whee. Why am
or
I
like a
getting?
roll-
I'm getting dizzy being out of VR when you did that.
but like a roll and bank too, right? Like roll and bank is like
Yeah.
Just like much faster, much smoother. Look at that, by the way.
Oh, see, that's cool as shit.
That's the fucking that's the galaxy. Like that's the view that I've started to generate as I've gotten farther and farther away. So,
Man.
all right. What if I turn on the audiobook? Can you hear it? Hold on. Can you hear it?
No.
Oh. Lame. You'd have to get into my stream then to be able to hear it.
That's crazy, though. Too bad, like, I can't look down and just see it, like, see the top of your head.
Oh, you're sitting under me.
It's got me under you?
Yeah, because that's how the seats are stacked. If we were in like my crate, for example, you'd be sitting right next to me. But if you go into third person mode when we get out of warp and look at it, then bright as fuck star.
Yeah, it is.
I tried to turn us away from it. But yeah, if you look at the front of the ship in third person, yep, I can see you right there.
I gotta remember how to get third person. Oh, I don't even remember. But it's funny, I can go to the gunner, I can go to the scarab.
Yeah, just go ahead and look at my stream. Like you'll see how it's stacked.
Give me 2 seconds here. Actually, I had to alt tab out. Make sure the stream's muted, because, oh god. Oh, yeah. Damn, that's crazy.
We're just packed in here like a pair of sardines. No, I'm on top. I like being on top. Can't remember if I scanned this, so we'll just go ahead and honk again.
Frameshift drive charging.
Ooh.
Yeah, fuck off.
Oh, I even got the ice crystals.
4, 3, 2.
I was like, I'm not gonna deal with this. Heat sink. I was like, I'm too lazy. I was like, fuck this. Bink. I still got 4 more. I'm not worried about it.
Fuel scooping.
Alright, I'm turning the audiobook back on.
Complete.
I'd have to mute Discord to hear it.
Yeah, I mean, you could just, like, you could mute your mic and then put the stream on.
Frameshift drive charging.
Percy Bysshe Shelley, The Mask of Anarchy, 1819.
4, 3,
I've read your speech a dozen times, Nick. We can't... Sure, we could sound off about self-rule and freedom from tyranny and the dignity of the working man/woman. And the young hotheads would lap it up like they always do. I'm not saying we don't need that stuff.
fuel scooping.
But we mustn't forget it's just marketing. A shiny wrapper. It's not enough. If we're going to make the alliance of independent systems happen, We need more than tub-thumping speeches from a war hero.
Drive
We
charging.
need to show our people that the damn thing can work. I want spending plans, dividend forecasts, surveyors' reports. I want data so dry you don't need to believe in it.
3,
The people are tired. And heartsick. They've been sold dreams too many times by both sides, so let's not try to sell them anymore. It's time to wake up.
Private communique from Meredith Argent to Mick Turner, founders of the Alliance. The Alliance is the youngest of the galaxy's 3 superpowers, and is perhaps best understood in terms of what it chooses not to be. It rejects both the extreme capitalism of the Federation and the rigid hierarchy of the Empire, choosing instead a third way of voluntary association for mutual benefit.
charging.
The desire for freedom from interference, both from external threats and internal bureaucracy, was the key motivation behind the Alliance's founding and is enshrined in its Articles of Association. The governments of the member systems are given as much autonomy to create their own.
Still don't know why it's doing the whole pausing on jumping. So I turn that off.
laws and administer their own affairs as possible. The right to political self-determination and cultural self-expression are essential to the Alliance, but it remains to be seen whether the ultimate result will be stable harmony or a cacophony of dissenting
Fuel
voices.
scooping.
Every Alliance member knows that alliances have been made before, many times over, only to collapse. The Alliance. History. Alioth was colonized.
Disengage.
The crucible in which the Alliance was forged was Alioth, a system so rich in gas and mineral resources that early surveyors considered it a stellar El Dorado. When the Federation established its first colony on Alioth 5b in 2452, they gave the planet the less grandiose name of Fruitcake, as mineral deposits lay in the loamy soils as abundantly as raisins in cake. Later, commentators would reflect, bitterly, that the world was well named. Because everyone wanted a peace. A conflict over mining rights drew in the superpowers. Alioth's prosperity soon attracted corporations eager to support the developing system in exchange for a share of the profits. A dispute over rights quickly escalated into an armed conflict, prompting the Empire to dispatch a military force, ostensibly for the colonists' protection. The Federation also sent ships, but theirs were a response to the corporation's plea for aid. Unable to directly engage the Federal ships without sparking a war, the Empire covertly encouraged the Alioth
73 fucking guns.
colonists to renounce the Federation and accept Imperial protection, thus freeing the Empire to engage with the occupying Federal forces in sympathy with the will of the people. This marked the first of many incidents in which the people of Alioth were used to advance the agenda of another power. Federation-sponsored insurrection. In 2530, the Federation set out to undermine Imperial control of Alioth by exploiting local resentment of the governor. They covertly supported acts of protest and petty vandalism. Then, when the inevitable Imperial crackdown followed, stoked the fires of social unrest. A terrorist movement called the Quakers emerged, and the atrocities escalated. The years that followed saw a protracted and degrading series of proxy wars and cynical propaganda campaigns as the federal, imperial, and corporate powers all contended for Alioth. The system made an abortive attempt to establish its independence in 2617, resulting in a short-lived cooperation between the Empire and the Federation, neither of which were willing to allow this. The Revolution. In the early 4th millennium, both the Federation and the Empire had a presence in the Alioth system. Fruitcake, now known as Gordonworld, was a federal protectorate. while the Empire had earlier conducted terraforming experiments on the world of New California and also held gas mining platforms in the system. The federal corporation supplying New California had raised the price.
Still so fucking far away.
Of their goods several times in the previous years, and when they imposed yet another price hike, the planet's inhabitants revolted. In the insurrection that followed, rebels commandeered any available ships and headed out to the gas mining platforms, where they attacked the outpost's corporate employees. Alarmed, the Empire and the Federation dispatched ships to put down the rebellion, but were beaten back by a hastily assembled force made up of fighters from Alioth and, crucially, volunteers from nearby independent systems. Neither the Empire nor the Federation were able to gain a foothold, and eventually both forces had to withdraw. The Empire faced too many logistical problems fighting so far from home, while the Federation's efforts were undermined by public sympathy for the rebels. An alliance was brokered. The victory in Alioth had proven that independent systems working together could hold their own against the superpowers. It fell to pilot Mick Turner and scientist Meredith Argent to ride the wave of public spirit and propose a permanent alliance, under whose aegis independent systems could enjoy freedom from imperial and federal interference. The alliance was founded in 3230, and in the next 2 decades, it expanded its membership to more than 20 systems, some defecting from the Federation and the Empire, others pledging as independents. The Alliance. Society. Many worlds, few rules, no overlords. The Alliance's Articles of Membership are designed to unite the member systems with strong, straightforward bonds that allow as much self-determination as possible. Membership guarantees mutual prosperity through guaranteed free trade and security through the Alliance Defense Force, while leaving much of the business of government to the individual members. The Alliance Assembly acts as a central arbitration committee to settle disputes between member systems. It also oversees formal arrangements between members, such as treaties, research goals, and mutually agreed policies. As no one system can be allowed to carry more weight than another, the Assembly frequently finds itself bogged down in endless back and forth negotiations. Getting them to agree on anything is a task often compared to herding linglangs, notoriously ill-tempered carnivores from the Akanar system. A body of civil servants who remain uninvolved in politics handle most of the day-to-day administrative work that enables the Alliance to function. Conditional autonomy for member systems. Alliance members are required to subscribe to and uphold a code of human rights, and to have a democratically elected government. Citizens of any member state have a right of freedom of movement and residence within any other member state. Furthermore, all member systems are obliged to give immediate military assistance to any fellow member when necessary. The Alliance. Military. The Alliance Defense Force. While each Alliance member system maintains its own navy, all members are required to commit ships and crew to the Alliance Defense Force. This rapid response group usually remains within Alliance space, and its tasks vary from providing a beleaguered system with military assistance to evacuating settlements hit by natural disaster. A 6-member Council of Admirals oversees the Alliance Defense Force. It is accountable to the Assembly, but does not require its approval before taking action. This freedom of decision-making prevents urgent military action being delayed by tedious debate. The Alliance. Culture and values. Cooperation, mutual aid, tolerance, and respect. The values that bind the Alliance systems also hold true on an interpersonal level, just as the different worlds of the Alliance formally recognize one another's legitimacy and value, individuals are generally reluctant to show prejudice against others, and will band together to help those in genuine need. Diversity is strength. Members of the Alliance are not obliged to conform to what they consider the corporate saturation of federal culture, or the status-obsessed posturing of the Imperials. Individual systems are encouraged to preserve and celebrate their own cultural identities. This approach results in a rich variety of artistic, literary, and dramatic output. Free to speak, free to protest. One curious cultural constant across the Alliance member systems is the way the citizens indulge their freedom to complain. They can criticize their governments without fear of repression, and they frequently do so. Previous experience of exploitation has left many citizens cynical, but possessed of a certain mordant humor and a willingness to take life as it comes. The Alliance. Diplomatic relations. The Federation. Alliance attitudes to the Federation vary sharply, depending on whether one is asking about the Federation's government or its citizenry. The government is seen as a hidebound relic, unable to arrest its slow decline into decadence. But the general populace are much more compassionately viewed. An Alliance citizen, proud of his or her own emancipation, is likely to have a rather condescending view of a federal citizen. They are characterized
Oh my god. Well, I wanted to try to have this deep.
as ignorant dupes, kept satiated by mass-market entertainment and branded consumer goods. This is not seen as their fault, however. On the contrary, it is widely held that the Federation and the corporate barons deliberately keep the people in this servile state. The Alliance is more interested in enticing federal systems to join its union, thereby winning the moral war, than in exacting vengeance for the wrongs of the past. There has been too much violence already. The Empire. To the Alliance, the Empire is anathema. With its monolithic culture, veneration of opulence, disdain for human rights and tolerance of slavery, it could not be further from the Alliance's values of mutual respect and freedom from exploitation. Yet, for all this, many Alliance members would rather deal with the Empire than the Federation. The common belief is that the Federation will always pretend to be something it is not. At least with the Empire, you know what you're dealing with. Most Alliance citizens view the emergence of a progressive movement within the Empire with cynicism. Everyone knows that the Empire is incapable of changing its ways. The whole Imperial social model is an imitation of the past. But some in the Alliance, nevertheless, welcome the ascension of the first female Emperor. The edifice may not be about to crumble, but such a profound change cannot be ignored. Raxler.
Ugh. So that was the Alliance. Who they are. They're about. Interesting. And after listening to the Empire, all these other ones have not seemed that bad. The other ones have not seemed that bad. How freaking far we are. Slowly moving this way because we were in here and we've gone this way.
Frameshift drive charging.
I think I just want to listen to music at this point for a little bit. I'm kind of done with audiobooks.
4, 3, 2, 1.
A little bit, but I'm gonna take a break from this. It's like turning the radio off after during your road trips or whatever. You guys ever do that? I do. Sometimes I just like silence. Fucking autopilot and just go.
There's me who's gonna talk the entire fucking trip.
We there yet? Shut up. I'll turn this bitch right back around.
Bet you won't.
I won't because we're over halfway there. We're like an hour or so ago, I was like 120 jumps out now, and then I saw it go down to like 90, 80, 70. We're down at 60 jumps. Like, I'm like, oh my god, now I'm getting to the point where it's like, all right, now we're reaching the territory of, oh, that's not that bad.
Right.
I tried to supercharge the FSD to see if it would give us a little bit more distance, and I could at least cut a little bit off, and it didn't do fuck all.
Fuel scooping.
Like, it gave me more jump range, but there wasn't stars close enough to utilize it.
Fuel scooping complete.
Let's see, what's our health looking at? Thrusters are at 98%, fuel scoops at 99%, frame shift drives at 99%. We're still sitting pretty good. We're still sitting mostly good. Ooh, there's some planets here. These have all already probably been discovered. You know, haven't gotten a first discovery yet. Did I honk here? I can't remember.
Oh no.
Frameshift drive charging.
You did now though.
Four, three, two, one. Engage.
I'm just waiting for one of these times that we just get stuck in witchy space. I would be stuck. You wouldn't. Because you could be like, all right, well, that sucks. Good luck with that one. Leave multi-crew and go back to your other ship. Well, I'm just stuck out in the black and witchy space.
Fuel scooping.
Then I'd have to sit there and make a ship, come out and rescue.
Well, you wouldn't be able to. It's happened to a couple commanders. I've read on forums that there have been a couple commanders that have straight up gotten stuck in witchy space.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh god. How?
I don't know.
Because honestly, like, I would at least find a way to turn the ship at least in the direction of where they came from.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
At least you don't have to worry about food rations. Yeah, that's true.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
So,
Frameshift
what some people will do if they get stuck in witch space, they'll like shut the game down completely and wait a couple minutes, and then they'll get dropped back out of witch space, but they'll be in like some random fucking star system that they weren't even on, that was not even on their plot. I was just looking on forums. They just get dropped into a random place. Oh, it'd suck.
I'd just be like, you know, it's been fun while it lasted.
Yeah. Like,
fuel scooping complete.
we're way out now. Like, we are fucking far. Like, far outside the loop, or the bubble. Real fucking far outside the bubble. Because there's the bubble. We're way over here. We're past Bernard's Loop, California Nebula. We're way past that shit.
Jesus.
Every every so often I kind of stop jumping and I'll fly through the star system to see if there's any unidentified signal sources or anything that are out here.
Yeah.
Frameshift drive charging.
Haven't seen anything yet. 60 jumps. Almost there.
2,
We're halfway there. Whoa! Lincoln in a chair. Lizard and... Let's see, how many light years is that?
fuel scooping.
We're jumping at 30 light years of jump right now,
Fuel scoop
multiplied by
disengaged.
60. We're approximately 1,800 light years away. Let's see how accurate that math is. I don't know why I picked this direction. It's just the one I picked. We're 1,500 light years away.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, 3, 2,
1,500 light years ain't starting. It's starting to not seem all that bad, considering what I started out. Started out at something like almost $4,000.
fuel scooping.
No, I gotta wake her up soon.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Yeah.
Ow.
Well, doesn't look like there's anything here. Just some rocks floating around the stunt. Is that my wake? What the fuck is that? It's gotta be my wake. It looked like the trail, like the engine trails of a ship. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, it's your wake.
I was like, is there someone out here? The fuck?
That would be funny if there was.
Like, I'm out in the fucking black. I'm way the fuck out here. What the fuck are you doing here? Go the fuck away.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Honk. System scan complete. Honk.
Frameshift drive charging.
Have you been honking? Yes, I have. I have remembered to honk at each one.
You know, like 10 billion in fucking.
I don't know how much money I have in cardiographics, but it's got to be a lot. It's gonna be a fucking while before I get back, that's for damn sure. Like, this is like all I'm gonna be doing this weekend apparently, because it's not like I can just go pick up my mining rig and go fucking mine. Because your boy decided to just kind of pick a direction and shoot himself into the fucking void.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage.
Ba, 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 ba.
Fuel scooping.
I guess this is training me for being a fuel rat if I ever wanted to be one, because this is the life of a fuel rat right now.
Yeah.
Frameshift
Carrying
drive
buttloads of
charging.
cargo.
Four, three, two, one, engage.
Wonder if the really big, bright lights in Witchy Space are Thargoids.
Fuel scooping. System scan complete.
Because that's where Thargoids hang out, is the fucking...
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Is Witchy Space.
Well, just know we're so screwed if that's the case.
If they hyperdict us.
Yeah.
Four, three, two,
They have no reason to hyperdict us, though.
engage.
Not carrying anything.
It's a Thargoid. Do you think they give a fuck?
Oh, binary star system. Or no, it's got 3 stars actually.
Frameshift drive charging.
No, no unidentified signal sources here.
Frameshift drive
There's nothing.
charging.
We're looking for Raxala. We'll find him. Just kidding. There's no fucking way. Can you imagine just all of a sudden just popped up somewhere? Like, there's a signal source, I go over to it. It says Raxala on it. Like, oh my god. Instant famous right there. First person to discover Raxala. My god. Instant famous.
Fuel scooping.
Wonder if like the developers watch people and see like where people have gone and stuff, because they know where, like, there are a couple people in FDev that know where Raxala is. Raxala's in the game. That's known. We just don't know where. And like, I wonder if the developers have like been looking and seeing that, and somebody has gotten close to the location, but just passed right on by it, and they're like, "Ha! They were so close. What fucking idiots! They were so goddamn close to it." Or it's like way off in the distance, and they're like, "Yeah, nobody's even got close to it yet."
I don't know.
Fuel scooping.
I need a kiss of encouragement.
Repeat.
Why?
Because I'm fucked up.
What'd you do?
I decreased where it was supposed to increase, so everything shifted over a block
What are you talking about?
on the blanket.
Fuel
Oh.
scoop disengaged.
Hey, Bobby,
Why?
can you bring me a granola bar? Pretty please. Or a couple granola bars.
Frameshift drive charging.
51 jumps.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
We're getting there. Slowly whittling it down. Oh, okay. That's a lot of granola
Fuel
bars.
scooping.
Oh, put them on yourself.
It's not a fucking.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
It's not a fucking road trip if you don't have granola bars. How many bodies are there here? Let's go here. What?
I'm just sitting there watching this like, oh boy. I'm debating if I want to switch the roll to gunner right now.
Let's see.
I'm so glad I left the resting spot.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Leave it.
One eternity later.
I'm scanning this planet. Suck my ass.
Surface scan complete. Unit engaged.
Oh, this is a high G planet. Okay. $1.2 G. $1.3 G.
Are you landing on the planet?
Yep.
Bet you I'm gonna go on a Scarab.
I was gonna say, if you want to get out and go on the Scarab, you can.
Just gotta wait for you to land.
Working on it.
Shields online.
Shields online. Well, okay then. Sounds like a fucking helicopter.
It's gonna be a couple minutes before we get to the place that we need to go. I overshot a little bit.
Alright, well I got 2 minutes until I die.
Why?
I gotta wake up space.
Oh.
So I got 2 minutes until I die. Two minutes 32. Six signals detected.
Yeah, it's all geological. There's nothing like life.
Alright. Death sentence. I'll be back. Maybe.
Had to start retrograding or bleeding off speed.
Lighting gear deployed.
Easy. Didn't even lose all my shields. Only a little bit. I just kissed the ground, gave it a little kiss. I'll be right back.
Wakey, wakey. All right.
Alright, I'm back.
It won't let me get in the scarab.
It won't let you get into it?
Nope.
Why?
I don't know. Deploy is grayed out.
What if I do...
I already tried the gunner roll and
Oh, it won't even let me deploy it.
that's weird.
Here, hold on. Let me try this. What are you doing?
Still trying to deploy.
Well, I was in the air. You can't do that while I'm in the air. I'll try rebooting it. Yeah, won't let me fucking...
Yep. Weird. Might just have to wait for Odyssey to drop.
Yeah, because it's not letting me do it. Man, that sucks, because I was gonna let you totally fuck around in this I was totally gonna let you fuck around.
Landing gear.
I was gonna look around because there's a bunch of shit on the ground. I want to know what it is.
Yeah, it's just looks like little deposits and stuff.
Mm-hmm. So I kind of want to know what it is. The hell kind of lasers are those?
Mining laser.
I know, but like what kind? 2D, 3D?
I think they're 2Ds. I'm just like curious, like what happens if I shoot these things? Getting a whole lot of nothing. Alright. Let's go ahead and take off from this planet.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Of course, our destination is behind the planet.
Why wouldn't it be?
Alright, what else is fucking new? Alright, it happens every fucking time.
No, I think it's about gonna do it for me because I need to get to bed.
All good, dude.
Because I got the title for my car company. I got the ZX coming back. So, yeah, I'm in for a long one.
Yeah, I still got 50 fucking jumps.
I also gotta
Frameshift drive charging.
take her carbs off of her bike today and get them fixed up. So I'm in for a long day today.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
I mean, at least we got to try out multi-crew and see how that works. It's
Right.
cool.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not much for you to do in this ship because it's literally an exploration vessel at the moment. Whoops.
Fuel scoping.
Let's not go into the exclusion zone of the star.
Right.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
But it's like I want to finish this fucking journey.
Yeah, I get it.
Like I could always finish it tomorrow, but if for combat, I feel like multi-crew would be much more entertaining in combat. I don't know why it wasn't letting you deploy the SRV.
Who knows? Could be a million reasons why.